Welcome to the chemistry class. Today we are going to discuss about the electrophilic substitution reaction of the haloarenes. In our last class we have discussed about the nucleophilic substitution reactions of the haloarenes, and under the normal conditions the nucleophilic substitution reactions are not possible. We have to apply certain conditions, then only nucleophilic substitution reactions are possible. And why those are not possible, the reasons also explained in the last class. So today we are talking about the electrophilic substitution reactions of the haloarenes. Okay. So just generally think, we are talking about the electrophilic, it means electrophile. Electrophile is represented by E plus, it means which has the affinity towards the negative center. Electrophile, it is electron deficient, it wants the more electronegative what we can say system to get attack because it is electron deficient. So just think about our haloarene. So this is the haloarene. As you know, haloarene is electron rich. This is the electron rich center. Okay. So that electrophile easily can able to attack on the electron rich system, because electrophile itself is a electron deficient, it can able to attack on the electron rich system. Clear? So this only I will explain you how it occurs. So the electrophile, where it wants to attack, whether to ortho position or whether to para position or to meta position. Particularly here ortho and para products are formed. Ortho and para compounds are products are possible. Why the ortho and para compounds are possible here, that I will explain you. So let me take one example. So this is our haloarene. So these are the lone pair of electron. As I said you, the lone pair of the electrons are in conjugate with the ring system. So these lone pair of electrons are donated here. The carbon got more than 4 valency, means this bond is shifted here. So what will be the structure here? Double bond X and electrons are lost. So the plus charge, this one, while it is negative, and this one. Okay. In the further structure, this is shifted here, this one is shifted here. So what will be the structure? Structure will be like this. This is as it is, double bond plus and here like this. So in our next structure it will be like this. Yes or no? Further it is donated here, it is donated here. Okay. So in the first structure and the last structure, just you look at that, only the thing is the bond positions are different. Only the thing is bond positions are different. So during the resonance, just look at the electron rich position. Here it is electron rich position, here it is electron rich, here it is electron rich. It means ortho and para positions are electron rich. Ortho and para positions are electron rich means our electrophile, that is E plus, can able to attack on the ortho and para, because meta is not at all active in the whole ring system. Okay, the negative charge is developed in the ortho and para position, and electrophile has the tendency to attack on the electron rich system, means that electron richness is occur in the ortho and para position. Just look at here, ortho, this is ortho, para. So because of this reason, we can say that here ortho and para products or compounds are able to form. Okay. So this is the reason why during the electrophilic substitution reaction of the haloarenes, we are going to get the ortho and para type of the compounds. Clear? So the haloarenes undergoes many different types of the electrophilic substitution reaction. In that, halogenation, nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation, all these we are going to study. In that first one, and one more thing I want to tell you here only, that is ortho and para products are possible, as I said you. This is our halogen. Just you think any one of the substituent I have added here, just you think. This is the Y is the electrophile, Y is the electrophile, and this is the ortho, while this is the para. In case of this electrophilic substitution reaction, the para products are the major. Para products are the major product, or para compounds are the major product. Why these are major means? Because here less steric hindrance in between these two group. As these are far away, less steric hindrance occurred, and also this molecule is symmetric. Due to the more symmetric nature and then less steric hindrance, the para products are the major product. While in case of ortho product, what happens? These two groups are nearer, steric hindrance, crowdiness will be more. And this is not at all more symmetric as compared with this one. So this product occur as a minor product. This product occur as a minor product. Here why the product is major and minor depends upon the steric hindrance and symmetry. Okay, these are the two reasons why we can able to say the para products are the major products. Clear? So in case of para product, the two groups are away from each other, so the less steric hindrance will be there, and also this molecule is symmetric. That's why it is a major product as compared with the ortho. Okay. So now we are talking about the electrophilic substitution reaction of the haloarenes. In that particularly we are talking about the halogenation. In halogenation we are adding the chlorine so that we can talk about chlorination. We can talk about the chlorination. Here chlorobenzene is treated with chlorine in presence of anhydrous FeCl3. Okay. So as I am telling you, in case of electrophilic substitution reaction, ortho and para products are possible. So just you look at these two, you can able to understand which is the electrophile. Just identify the electrophile, and that electrophile must be attached to the ortho and para position. So here the electrophile is chloronium ion Cl plus. Then how it is generated, that mechanism you have studied in your first PUC. So directly we are writing here product, and we want to substitute the chlorine. So one will be the ortho product, okay, 1,2 dichlorobenzene plus okay. So this is the, or else I have make here like this only, you can take like this. Okay. So you need to know which is the electrophile. So when the chlorobenzene is treated with chlorine in presence of anhydrous FeCl3, we are going to get the two types of the product. One is ortho dichlorobenzene, one more is para dichlorobenzene, or else IUPAC this is ortho dichlorobenzene benzene, or else this is para dichlorobenzene, or else IUPAC naming means just go through 1,2 dichlorobenzene. Okay, this is 1,4 dichlorobenzene is the name of those two products. So the Cl is the electrophile, and I said you why these are connected to the ortho and para position, because those are the electron rich. So which is the major product here? Para. This is the major, while this one is the minor product. Okay, so the detailed mechanism is not there. If you want how the Cl only attached to Cl, how the electrophile is generated, that you go through the first PUC. Here the generated electrophile is chloronium ion. Okay, so next we will talk about the nitration. So in case of nitration, nitro group is added. In case of chlorination, chloro group is added. So nitration, take chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene is treated with the nitrating mixture. The nitrating mixture is HNO3 and H2SO4. This mixture is known as a nitrating mixture. When the chlorobenzene is treated with the nitrating mixture, we are going to get ortho and para products. So as I said you, Cl will be remain. Which is the electrophile here? Nitration means nitronium ion, NO2 plus nitronium ion, NO2 group. This one is the electrophile. So one product we have to attach the NO2 group to the ortho position. In one more product we have to attach the NO2 group in the para position. Okay, this is the 1-chloro-2-nitrobenzene. This is 1-chloro-4-nitrobenzene is the product. So just look at the term nitration means we want to add the nitro group. Why particularly to the ortho and para position? Because those are the electron rich, and as we are telling nitration, there is a addition of the nitro group. Okay, and one more reaction, that is we will talk about the sulfonation. So in case of sulfonation, here the chlorobenzene is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid. It is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid. Chlorobenzene sulfonic acid is the product, and here the generated electrophile is SO3H plus. The generated electrophile, it means that group must be attached to the ortho and para position. So just you look at this one, chlorine in ortho position SO3H. Okay, so next this is chlorobenzene sulfonic acid. Okay, this is also chlorobenzene sulfonic acid, but it is orthochlorobenzene sulfonic acid, while this one is parachlorobenzene sulfonic acid. Clear? So how we are talking about the electrophile generation you have studied in your first PUC. Just you can think about chlorination means add the chloro group, where we have to add to the ortho and para position. Nitration means add the NO2 group. Sulfonation means add SO3H group to the ortho and para position, and here the para position or the para product is the major, while the ortho is minor. Similarly, here the para is the major, while the ortho is the minor. Clear? So this is how we are going to explain about the electrophilic substitution reaction. See here, electrophilic substitution reaction means we want to add the electrophile Okay, because this our haloarine is electron rich, electrophile is electron deficient, it wants to attack on the electron rich system. So, when the electrophile, which position electrophile will going to prefer? It will going to prefer ortho and para positions, because just you look at the resonating structure, the ortho and para positions are electron rich, so that the electrophile can able to attack on this position. And particularly in case of ortho and para, the para will be the major product because of the less steric hindrance and more symmetry. So, this is the reason. So, in case of halogenation, the chlorobenzene is treated with chlorine. In presence of anhydrous ferric chloride, we are going to get the mixture of the ortho dichlorobenzene and para dichlorobenzene. Okay. In case of nitrobenzene, chlorobenzene is treated with a nitrating mixture, that is HNO3 and H2SO4. We are going to get the ortho and para products here also. And then in case of sulfonation, chlorobenzene is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid. We are going to get the chlorobenzene sulfonic acid. In all the cases, ortho and para products are possible, and para will be the major product. Clear? I hope so all the things are clear for you. So, two more electrophilic substitution reaction we are talking about, in that Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation. So, in case of Friedel-Crafts alkylation, that is the scientist who have invented these reaction, that is why it is his name only given. So, what happens here? Chlorobenzene is treated with methyl chloride. The chlorobenzene is treated with the methyl chloride in presence of the anhydrous AlCl3. In presence of anhydrous AlCl3, as I said you, electrophilic substitution reaction means definitely there will be a ortho and para products are available, ortho and para products are available, and Cl will be as it is. Here the electrophile is CH3. So, in CH3, and here in case of this is para position, CH3 is attached. So, 1 chloro 2 methyl benzene is the product, 1 chloro 2 methyl benzene. This is the, whether it is major or minor, because it is ortho or para, it is ortho means this will be a minor. Okay. This will be the again 1 chloro, but 4 methyl benzene. This is the major product. So, here alkyl group is added, alkyl CH3 group is added to the ring, and CH3 plus, that is the acts as a electrophile, and this will get attached once to the ortho and one to the para position. So, when the chlorobenzene is treated with the methyl chloride in presence of anhydrous AlCl3, we are going to get the ortho and para chloromethyl benzenes. Okay. So, this is the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So, let us talk with the Friedel-Crafts acylation. It means here acyl or acetyl group we want to add. Here take chlorobenzene and add acetyl chloride, CH3COCl, acetyl chloride we want to add. Okay. So, when the acetyl chloride is added, so what happens here? Acetophenones are that is acetophenones are formed. In one case, so let me take like this. So, here this group CH3CO group, it acts as a electrophile, and that only gets attached to the ortho and para positions. Okay. So, as I said you, two types of the product, and Cl will be common in both the cases, Cl will be common, and here like this. So, what we need to attach? We need to attach the acyl or acetyl group here. So, what happens? COCH3. Okay. So, this is the, and one more here also. Are you getting? CH3CO group we want to attach, and then it must be attached once to the ortho position and once to the para position, and the para will be the major product and this one will be the minor product. So, chloroacetophenone. So, this is the ortho chloroacetophenone, while this one is the para chloroacetophenone. Okay. So, addition of the acylation means the acetyl chloride is treated with the chlorobenzene. So, you are going to get the ortho and para chloroacetophenones. So, all these are the 5 types of the reactions are the electrophilic substitution reactions of the haloarenes, that is halogenation, nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation. Clear? So, just in all the cases one thing is common, just identify the electrophile and attach that electrophile to the ortho and para positions, and the para position product will be the major product. Clear? So, let us go for the reaction with the metal. Here we are talking about the Fittig reaction and Wirth-Fittig reaction. In our last class we have talked about the Wirth reaction. In case of Wirth reaction, what we are going to take, haloarene is treated with sodium, we are going to get the alkanes, higher alkanes as a product. Here in case of a Fittig reaction, what happens, haloarene is taken, the haloarene is treated with the sodium. In presence of a ether, we are going to get the diphenyl as a product. We are going to get diphenyl as a product, plus what else remained. So, here diphenyl is formed plus 2NaX. Okay. So, this is the Fittig reaction. In case of Wirth reaction, we took Rx compound is treated with Na and there is a formation of R and R like this. Okay. That is the Wirth reaction. In case of Fittig reaction, what happens, same Na is taken, ether is taken, only the thing, instead of haloalkane we are taking the haloarene. So, when the haloarene is treated with sodium in presence of ether, diphenyl is formed. This is the Fittig reaction. Okay. Let us talk about the Wirth-Fittig reaction. It is a combination. It is a combination with the Fittig and Wirth both the reaction. So, here what we are taking, here the mixture of the haloalkane and haloarene is treated with the sodium. So, mixture Rx, this is the haloalkane and we are going to take the sodium which is treated with the haloarene. Here we are treating with the haloarene in presence of a ether. So, what will be the product? Alkyl arene. It means R group will going to be attached here. Alkyl arene will be the product, R plus NaX. This is the alkyl arene. So, this is how we can able to say that how the Wirth-Fittig reaction will going to be takes place. Clear? So, here the mixture of the haloalkane and haloarene is treated with sodium. In presence of a ether, we are going to get the product as a what we can say, we are going to get the product as a alkyl arene. So, these are the two reactions which are very important reactions. Several times they are going to ask you directly for 3 plus 2 combination will be there. In that 2 marks question, write the Wirth-Fittig reaction or write the Fittig reaction. So, these two reactions are very important according to your examination point of view. So, be aware of all these reactions and practice. In case of Fittig reaction, what we are going to take? Haloarene we want to take. In case of Wirth reaction, we want to take the haloalkane. In both the cases sodium is taken, in both the cases ether is taken. So, when we are talking about Wirth-Fittig, that is combination, when the Wirth-Fittig reaction is taken, during that time what happens? There is a alkyl arene is formed. How it is formed? We are taking Wirth means haloalkane. Fitting means haloarine, it is treated with sodium in presence of a ether. So, alkyl arine is the formed product, and these two are the very important reactions. Many times in your exam the questions will be asked on these two concepts. So, now I am giving you one homework that write the example for these Fittig reaction and Würtz Fittig reaction. I have explained the general reactions. You have to write the particular example by taking X as Cl or anything. Okay, like that you can take choose the haloalkane and haloarine, and you have to write the example and you have to send it. I hope so all the concept is clear. We are going to continue few more concept in our next class. Thank you.